Liam, big smiles on Sunday, back to winning ways with a fantastic performance at Mount Pleasant. How pleased are you that the side managed to notch that much needed win?
Yeah, delighted. Obviously, said it at the time. We needed that. We needed a win, but at the same time, we need a few more, and we need to get them back to back. So this game takes on just as much significance, if not more. And obviously, we enjoyed that at the time, but we move on now and we prep for York.
This crazy championship season just keeps rolling on. Everyone's beating everyone. How much was that evident that the fact that any team can turn up on the day, and if you apply yourself, you can get the 2 points?
Yeah, that's sport, isn't it? That's how you want it to be. That's how it should be. And I think the one thing that people who went over and watched last week can see is that we did apply ourselves, and you saw a team that stuck together and had a nice balance to it, and hopefully we're starting to find that balance of people who really care about playing for this team and show that in their effort, which is at times has been lacking. And I think last week you saw that in abundance, and probably a little bit embarrassingly so, that it was so obvious that they were invested in it, and probably shows that it's the sort of evolution of the team and the squad at the minute is warranted, and we'll keep chipping away at that and finding the people who want to play for this team.
How much has that affected and improved the atmosphere around training?
Yeah, massively. When those sort of young lads come in, I thought Joe Hurd were outstanding last week, and the lads that on dual reg from Leeds did really well. Ben Littlewood and Tom Nicholson-Watton, and they brought that extra energy through the middle, and the desire to do all the work that nobody sees, and something that we've been missing, that bit of energy and just desire to graft in the middle, which you don't, when you've got a lot of senior players, you can miss a little bit of that. And I think on the flip side of it as well, that gives the senior players a little bit more responsibility to take ownership of the young lads and direct them and play the guiding role that senior players do. And I think getting a balance to the team benefited last week, but obviously we need to keep working hard on that and developing it.
Before we come on to York on Sunday, it's Championship or Rugby League in the Northern Hemisphere's signing deadline this week. We've seen a lot of moves all over the place. We announced last night, because this will be going out on Friday, that Kai Morgan has joined the club. We've seen Ryan Lannon depart. We're going to see a few more loans, a few lads leaving on loan. How much business is there still to do, and are you happy with the business that we're getting done?
Yeah, really happy. Obviously, it's that sort of crazy week in Rugby League where a lot of things happen and players come and go. And obviously, we've brought a couple in, and we've strengthened our link with Leeds a little bit with our the loans, which will be till the end of the season. And obviously we've done a little bit of people going out as well. So yeah, there'll be a little bit more that gets done, but until it gets done, there'll be nothing announced, and anything can happen at this stage. But ultimately, as I've said previously, this is about getting the right people and the right balance to go out there and compete for Halifax Panthers.
Any updates on any injuries picked up? Any people coming back? I think you touched on.
I think Adam O'Brien and Gareth Widdop were progressing nicely, shouldn't be too far away hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Matty G with his broken thumb will keep assessing and see how he progresses, but we've no definite date on that. And obviously then we've got the two season ended ones with Callie and Dougie, who are on with the rehab and try to add value around the group, which they are doing, but obviously being diligent with their progression and from coming back from injury.
Let's move on to Sunday at the Shay, then York Knights making the trip over to West Yorkshire. It's a massive game, another 4-pointer. You must be really excited at the prospect of backing up that really good performance at Batley.
Yeah, I am, and that's the challenge because we haven't done it yet this year. It's backed up first of all a win and also a performance. So, we're working hard at trying to make sure we're ready to go on Sunday. Coming into the real business end of the season, and hopefully we can back up that performance and get ourselves a result against a team who have picked up themselves a little bit recently, and a really competitive, hard-working team.
What are the key factors that you're hoping to see from your side, and where are the strengths and dangers from the Knights coming from?
I'm looking for the same sort of effort areas as last week, all the areas that we wanted to focus on and focus our off the ball energy into, which we did last week. which obviously we won't go into, but we'll be looking to try and add a few bits to that and reenact a lot of it, and also fix up our errors that we made and discipline, and try not to come out on the wrong end of the penalty count. And obviously in terms of York, they've got some strike across the field. I think the halves are a danger. Hingano on the left side, he's got a good kicking game and a really good running game. They've obviously signed Cook from Australia on the other side, who looks quite organised and pretty structured. And then you've got Williams, who's another half playing at fullback, who's dangerous. And then obviously you've got a few people across the park who generally cause you some problems. And I think Jordy Thompson, as I mentioned last time we played York, leads from the front, and he's a real talisman for them.
And finally then, we've been stressing the importance of everyone sticking together as one club. How important is it that the fans get down there on Sunday and make some noise and back the boys as we want to see every week?
Yeah, it's huge. I mentioned it after the game. Just getting the supporters showing their support to myself and the team before the game even kicked off in what is obviously not been a fantastic season, to say the least, so far. Was much appreciated, and hopefully we can have that from the start on Sunday, and a few more people get down and help us in our quest.